Oh,
So I was sitting there saying, I was like, I'm in the office, and he looks at me, and then he looks at her, and he says, "Watch this." And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I don't think this is an appropriate conversation for a gynecologist to have with me.
Paige, we're live.
Oh, oh, my bad. Anyway, all right. All right. Hooray. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. This is not 106. This is 107. How's everyone doing tonight? Good? Good?
Good, man. How you guys doing?
It's always professional.
Awesome. I'm hanging out with you guys.
Hell yeah, you guys have been busy, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. Everybody that's in here.
It's all relative.
Yeah. Mario, Steve. Yes, present. Oh, she made it. Yay. Yay for everybody that's here. Paul, SNA, Jarrell versus the Toys, Rojo. Glad to see everybody here. We got a couple people. We'll just do some of the little stuff. Remember, this is not 106. It's actually episode 107. What have you guys been doing? Keeping up to? What's life's been thrown at you?
CC?
Man. Man, I've been just working, man. Working like crazy. I'm not spending nearly enough time, messing with the figures and stuff like I would prefer to. But I've certainly been staying busy. Doing the wrong things.
No, doing the right things. Doing the right things.
Doing the right things so you can afford the wrong things.
Yeah, that might be the way to look at it. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it.
Well, I didn't get any of the prompts and props to show up. So, what about you, MC? What have you been up to? I heard you're rolling around in a new ride.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I wish. No. No, I wish. Maybe soon. Starting to think about one. Let's see.
Not an all black one?
Well, I mean, there's that one. I mean, you want to talk about that, or you want to talk about it later?
Talk about it whenever you want.
Sorry, my friend was talking behind
me. Yeah, I'm just setting some stuff up really quick since we're running a little late. That was my fault. I was helping out. What is that background? A hospital. Yeah, you know what? It was a hospital, and it was for last week. It was for Michael Myers, and I didn't get a chance to change it. If you give me a second, I can change it. Yeah. Go ahead. What do you got? Oh, look at that. Is that a GXG shirt, sir?
It is.
What do you think about that?
Well, I just got to say that, I hope a lot of people that complain about wait times for the figures didn't order a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oops.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I killed it 4 minutes in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I already dropped a bomb. But damn,
Yeah.
COVID delays on a T-shirt, the silk screen.
Yeah. You want to know something? Is I completely forgot about that shirt. I honestly did. I was like, I only know because Joey messaged me and said that he told me another one that he was getting, and that reminded me about it. And I'm like, man, I was like, when are they gonna deliver that shirt?
You ordered the Barrett Benz one though, right? Didn't you have one prior?
Yeah, I have the Benz one, and I have the pink skull one. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't even remember which one I ordered.
Didn't you get Doc Knock also, if I remember?
No, I think I missed out on that.
Yeah, it's a very heavy shirt. Like it just I don't like thick shirt. I mean, down here in the hot weather I like more tech material or very thin cotton shirts. This one's thick. One of those Hanes heavyweights t-shirts.
So, do you like it? Is this your first one?
From them, yes. And I don't. I would have to fall in love with something to order from them again. It's just a t-shirt. Yeah. It was a lot of money for a t-shirt, I felt.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, if it's did they have to go through a bunch of stuff to do it, or do you know what I mean? Like, I was wondering because I know that they've had a couple of runs and they've had other designs too.
Yeah, they're big on the Godzilla designs.
Yeah. So, CC, what are you messing with?
I mess with that enveloped Yalmo 3-pack or set, whatever you will.
Like it.
I just literally opened it up. It's a little overwhelming with all the stuff in here, honestly. There's a lot of stuff to this tray. Look at this. Well, I don't know if I can really hold this, but this is the size of the tray. You see that?
Let me spotlight you really quick so you can.
There's a lot of stuff.
There you go.
That's probably better. So there's a lot of stuff in that tray. A lot to go through. And it's got two. This is not the place I'm going to drop stuff. But there's a lot. There's a lot.
No. And how comparable is that to like something like the skulls and everything else?
Accessory wise, man, this is honestly a pretty loaded set, man. Pretty loaded set. I don't know what the difference in this one is if you were to buy them individually. But then here's the accessory tray. You can see all the stuff in there. Where you got your kind of your charged weapon effects and your slashing effects. It's got kind of those aped out monkey arms, bow staffs, what would you call it? The straw hats, the katanas, and I believe somebody said that one of those is like actual metal or something.
And there's three of them in there, huh? You got the 3-pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's impressive. I'll need some room in order to really get this out and dig into it. It's impressive. The price tag was impressive too, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. It ain't like they were giving these things away. This thing was it was kind of pricey. I almost backed out a couple times.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I've seen a lot of people saying that the scope work is really good, and
yeah, the details are pretty nice. The soft goods are pretty decent.
How does it scale?
The weathering.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have anything Mezco close by? I mean, here's Mezco Popeye.
Mm-hmm.
He's much bigger than him, obviously.
Yeah, disregard this.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they scale pretty well. It's not bad though. It's not bad. It's impressive. It's impressive. The weathering and stuff, like they do the tattered. If you see it, the way it's worn and kind of torn.
Mm-hmm.
They did a pretty good job of that.
It looks
pretty
good.
Job. Pretty good job. That's impressive.
Yeah. All right.
Impressive.
So got the bags, got my bags packed and ready. In the South, it would be breathable. Yeah, man. Oh, what's shaking? Hello, everyone. Hello. I think we got all that stuff. Everybody likes it. All right, let's start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 107 of the Hangout. My name is Paige. I am with two of my nearest and dearest, the two Corys, MC, CC. Let's have some talking tonight. Let's have some fun. But we give you positive insight in the world of collecting, very chill and a relaxed atmosphere. This is going to be a fun show, an interesting show. Calling this one, what was the title of this one? I forgot. I made the title and I can't even remember. Retro Time, right? Is it Retro Time?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, Retro Time. So one of the people, we need like some kind of like little.
I almost wore the afro for this one. I almost blew it out for this one. I should have.
I was trying to look through my clothes and see if I could find like something like neon colored or something. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that shit. Wear a headband or something, or a New Kids on the Block shirt.
Yeah.
Hanging tough.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I ordered a big sneaker and a record to put behind me. I was going to pose like this through the whole show. Some lasers.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I think the 80s are the best time anyway. So whatever. What do I know? But yeah, got some good topics tonight. Tonight's retro night. We had a couple people. We did a little segment last week where we were talking about some of the older figures, and someone mentioned, hey, you guys should dedicate a whole show to it. And of course, I was doing some digging around for probably a couple of days and found some great stuff that I didn't even know about or remember. So we're going to do that. I got some news and notes. What else do we have? Communi-Tea. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about that. That's just where we maybe pluck one or two hot topics out of the groups and stuff like that. Just kind of give our take on it. Retro, that's Toy Talk. And I'm trying to think what else we had. That's about it. It's a pretty short show. Probably drag it out though. All right, let's get started. So, as everyone knows, there is on, I think it's on Instagram and also on my Facebook Toy Paige, there is a current standings for the graciously donated McFarlane Batmobile by MC.
Ooh.
Thank you, sir.
And PlayStation 5, isn't it?
I don't remember that.
That's one from CC. Sorry. I'm trying to Vanna White this bitch.
Oh, there you go. Here. You deserve solo spotlight for that then. Boom. So that's what we'll be giving away. It seems like it's need to build up a little bit more to this. You can't just do it off of like 5 or 6 people. So tonight, because we play games every single episode, tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to do tapping. I'm going to have you guys remind me to make sure because I didn't put it into the show. So just remind me. We're going to do 2 tap-ins. If there's a lot of participation, we'll do 3. Fair play rules are in effect. So if you win one time tonight, you can't do it again. This is to allow everybody a chance. And also during this weekend, I'll make a little bit of a conscious effort to put some questions or stories up or something so you guys can get more entries in. That way we can beef it up. And then I'll get with MC and figure out when you want to do it, when do you want to drag it out another week so we can get more people, or do you just want to get it over with? You just let me know.
Yeah, we'll talk. Can I change one thing though? Since the winner is winning shipping or paying shipping, I'm going to give them an option. The already opened McFarlane Batmobile, if you want it, if you choose to save on shipping, or you can have the one in the box. It's big. That's what she said. It's a big box, so here is a Mezco blade from Boba, courtesy of Boba. Thank you, my friend. Size comparison for the box size.
He's a good man.
So Boba's the man. Always buy from Boba. If he's selling something and you're thinking about it, just do it.
Good guy. All right. So we got that settled. We will do tap in tonight. So if this is the first time you've been on the show, you're not familiar with tap in or the games and stuff like that. During the show, we just do little games, and it's to kind of keep everybody kind of thinking and on their toes. Tonight's game will be tap in. Don't do it right now. Somebody already does, always does.
Usually it's me.
Yeah. So what you're gonna see tonight during random times is you will see this. Let me turn on the comments because I know somebody's gonna do it. Not yet. All right. So once you see this at the bottom, All you have to do is type in tap in the comments. That's it. I will take your name, or MC will take your name, and then we'll add it to the roster. There'll be a new standings, and again, that is for the Batmobile. And again, he gave you the options. You'll either pay for shipping for the box, or you'll just get it loose, and you guys can work that stuff out. But tap in. That is the game for tonight. Most likely happen twice, and then we'll see if it's worth doing a third time. CC wants to win.
I'm in.
Yeah.
7 times. I've got several burner accounts out there.
Doesn't everybody?
I've been really good at posting comments at the same time during these shows, so no one would be the wiser.
Under your burner account.
Yeah.
Cory, Rojo 7.
Yeah.
Don't give them all away.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes one of mine.
Oh, love a game. That's you. That's funny.
Yeah. I've gotten really good at typing without my fingers. Really good.
Yeah, I was like, he's gotten better where he can just go like this, be like,
yeah.
You don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like,
I won't tell you what I'm putting on the keyboard. I won't tell you.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. I gotta. So to start things off, I got a quick. What would you do?
Oh.
And I'd be very interested in hearing what you guys think.
He'd do it. I can already tell you.
You know how I don't know about this one. So you know how I talk about the lawn thing and everything? The lawn, you know? How I'm like safeguarding it and everything. All right. So let's say you're outside. You're watching this guy walk his dog. Dog stops in front of your house on the yard and just takes a dump. Right then and there. We'll say the dog for this one. Yeah. So dog just starts taking a dump. And you're standing there, pretty much just like this. Guy makes eye contact with you. Now we'll pause it right there. Mentally preparing for this, are you ready to say something to him? Let me throw something else in there. You notice he doesn't have any bags. That's right. First 17 minutes, we're talking about a guy shitting on the yard. All right. So no bags.
What size dog?
It's a fairly big dog, but you're not worried about that. Now, unpause. Dog finishes taking a shit. Do you say, and he starts going about his way, do you say something to him?
You better pick that shit up.
He read my mind.
Say something?
Exactly those words.
Of course.
You forgot your shit, something like that.
Yeah. Just something funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the shit?
Yeah.
Now here's the twist.
Yeah.
She's hot.
He's in a wheelchair.
Don't matter.
Do you say something to him?
Well, it just makes him closer to the shit, doesn't it? It means he's closer. He didn't have to bend as far to pick it up.
We don't discriminate.
That happened.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
they want to be treated just like everyone else.
Yep.
It happened, and I'm like, I don't know what to do in this situation. And I just let it go.
Yeah.
He's got 4-wheel drive. Pick that shit up.
I think the ADA would approve. I think you gotta handle that.
Yeah. It's just that. Just to get our little minds rolling on it. Yeah. Just to get the
next time he's gonna come back with 2 dogs. You gotta set the expectations.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know he's not faking it like Johnny Knoxville in The Ringer?
Oh, like if I would have been on camera or something? Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah.
He just got done panhandling, picking up all kinds of change, rolling over to his Mercedes to drive away.
You know the bad thing is about that? All I kept thinking of was that was it Along Came Polly or something? Or was it's one of the Ben Stiller movies where he's helping the guy move and he's taking out a heavy ass furniture and the guy's like, and he's got him carrying on his back or something like that. And he's like, come on, man, watch it. And he goes, I can't feel my legs. And he goes, you can't feel your legs. He's like, what I wouldn't give to feel my legs. And I was like, oh my God. But that joke is just playing in my head while I'm watching this. I'm like, don't say anything, Paige. Just let this go. So yeah, I think we killed that one. All right. Yeah. There we go. top cons. We already talked
You know,
about
he probably
that.
made some bet before he did that, right? About how he bet some guy he could come to your yard and let his dog take a shit and you wouldn't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
Follow him with
us. So of course, if you see any of this stuff, it's on the screen right now. Like that credit, I just didn't have time to write everyone's name down. But so we're on news and notes right now, and it seems like Mikey's in town. People started getting this. You guys can see it, right? Yeah, you can. Good.
Cue the music.
Ding, ding, ding. People
automatic
started.
Batmobile entry. First person that takes that Instagram reel of Michael Myers playing the piano in a mall. First person that takes that shot.
So this came out, smaller box. Artwork looks phenomenal. I love it. Looks really good.
So how is that box art compared to the original poster for Halloween 2? Is it similar?
There's been so many variants I can't remember.
Okay.
To be honest with you, like I love movie posters, so I'll look at a bunch of them, especially ones from like international ones. Yeah, retro and international ones. Like I love the ones like for the Nightmare on Elm Street series when they do them over there.
Mm-hmm.
They change so many little things on there. It's like it doesn't even look like it would be part of the movie.
Hmm.
You know, they have like I think Kincaid in Dream Warriors, he wasn't black. He was different color. And then the kid with the glasses, the wizard and shit like that, he was in a wheelchair. There was just like, so I can't remember this one. So, but everybody's getting this enhanced, getting delivered. Boba, thank you, sir, for posting. He showed the ankle range.
That's
boots.
really good.
I mean, yeah, for boots, it looks like they're improving. Look at that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm reserving judgment till I get it in hand. And then he was cool enough to put both of these, like a size comparison of the two. I showed him, so that's the version 1. This is 2 right there. Bullet holes. He's a little bit shorter, it looks like, but it looks really cool, man. Question for you, really quick, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give you a size comparison. How big are you guys on like sizes? Pause. Not like that. I'm talking about like with movie figures. That seems to be a very hot topic in groups. Okay. You know how like somebody will say, "Oh, this figure is not this size," and does that bother you guys a lot? You
know. I mean, Robin better be smaller than Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, relative to the other figures, I guess it should be. I mean, I'm not gonna. That's funny.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
that's really funny.
Proceed. I'm sorry. I was trying to give some people some love here. So it doesn't bother you?
Not. It just depends on what figure we're talking. You know, like if there's, like Robin that we're getting. I mean, I'm saying that one again. Batman should be a little bit beefier. Joker should be skinny. I mean, it shouldn't be on the same body, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, are you talking like height? Like, it should be a 6.5-inch figure instead of a 5 3/4 because he's a tall dude.
Well, like a lot of times with Mezco figures, they varied in height now, but before they just had those standard bodies. So you would have Wolverine or Logan, they would be the same height as Cyclops, and so that would bother people. I mean, like CC, what do you think, really quick, before I keep going with it?
To me, I'm like I'm not trying to measure him and be like, hey, he should be 6 3/4 inches tall. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I do like them to just kind of scale. And when I say that is like when I have like the bigger villains, I like my villains just to be big. I don't really care if it's precise. I just like them oversized, if anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll buy villains out of other lines that I know are just to kind of like, like select. I'll buy a Diamond Select villain because I know if I throw him in there, they're huge compared to the other ones. So I'm not looking for anything that precise. I bought that this Vengeance figure, right? He's closer to 6 inch, and because they don't really have another figure to go with him yet, I got that the McFarlane Penguin, and I think they look good together. The scale's not right, but you just got to get a little creative.
Yeah. Is it a deal breaker for you? Like, I don't know. Did you guys pick up Predator? A lot of people were talking about that. Like Predator wasn't tall enough, or like height wise. Is it a deal breaker? I know you said villains.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't know, man. It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, especially like with this line, it doesn't really bother me. I understand with like Legends and stuff like that because you want those figures to scale, but I don't. And it's just me personally. I don't mix these with too much with other lines, and so to have like a figure that, if it's not 1 or 2 inches taller, it doesn't ruin it for me. It seems like it's a big sticking point with some collectors. Like they'll break out a ruler and say, no, this actor was 6'9" and this character needs to be this. And I'm like, dude, you're reading way too far in it. That's gonna be your breaking point for that.
Yeah. Do you remember when they did that with the Ragnarok Hulk?
Yeah,
everybody was doing the research and like, oh, in the film he's 7 foot. I don't know. It was 7 foot 6.5 inches. So, so he should be. Yeah, they got real precise with that one. That was the first one I can remember being a real big issue.
Yeah, I get it with some of them, like Logan. I kind of I understand that, like within the line, if he's a little bit shorter, but some of that I was like, this is the only character you're gonna get in there. Is it really that bad? Or I don't know. It doesn't really bother me unless it's like blatantly bad. Another one is the Superman thing. A lot of people talk about Superman. He needs to be a little bit taller. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I've seen some guys get serious about it, like, I'm not buying it. He needs to be taller than this figure, or he doesn't mix with my NECA figures. And I was sitting there thinking, I go, well, they're two different lines.
Yeah, that's a Mezco.
Right. Yeah, that's one of your stuff. But yeah. Thank you, Boba, for posting that in the group, man. Appreciate it. That's some good information. And then he did a nice little kit bash. You want to get your Joker on.
Boba's a good follow.
He is. He's a good guy.
Have you checked out his OnlyFans? Am I the only one?
I have not. I've been waiting until I get paid, and then I'll go for the premium package.
Yeah. Definitely want to go premium. Definitely want to go premium.
Well,
no cheap
platinum. Out. Platinum, I heard, is the best. Platinum is good. Oh, this is an interesting one. This has a nice little spin-off topic. We'll talk about that later. 14 shots of the dome. So, The Amazing put out some photos of Destro. So, do you guys have any thoughts about this? Like the figure, now that we've kind of seen somebody with it in hand, and it's not promo stuff.
It looks like it'll go great with the classified stuff, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of mix and match play. It'll probably go really well with those 12 HISS tanks you got coming.
Shh. I'm not supposed to tell nobody. Sure you
It looks great, though. I told you. I thought the pictures would look great. I watched the video. I've told you guys before, I love The Amazing and his enthusiasm when he does these things, and it just makes me all that much more excited when I have these things coming. I still can't figure out where I pre-ordered this guy from, so I really got to figure that out. I still haven't figured out where it's at. It's somewhere, but I still haven't figured out where that's at, so I got to make sure I get mine secured and be ready to move forward.
Do you get in that gray zone where you freak out, where you're like, okay, you go down the list, you go Mezco, Amazon, BBT, and you're like, oh crap, it's not either one of these. Where did I order this from?
Yeah, man, that's kind of where I'm at now, because I know I pre-ordered it. I know I did, because I got all the other ones pre-ordered, but I don't know. I'll have to figure it out here pretty soon.
MC, what about you?
I really like that shot right there. I remember that from The Amazing's video, the prior. That one's cool, but just that's like classic comic book shot right there from Destro and Baroness. I really like that. I'm excited. I can't wait. made me more excited. Remember we were debating what that material was around the collar last week, I think, or the week before.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we were.
the pop collar.
And like you said, it looks like it does. It does. Well, he's very good at scaling and angles, and so I mean, it looks like it does mix in well with the classifieds.
Oh, it looks so good. That necklace is amazing too.
Yeah.
When he showed that in the video, I was like, wow, that's so much. It's amazing.
Yeah, this thing right here, I'm very interested in this, man. Yeah. So if you get a chance, check out the video. You get an early look. CC, you said something very interesting. Definitely want to talk about a little bit later about his excitement and how he is. You know,
Yeah.
we'll get to that in a little bit. Strong hands.
You can tell when he's really
That
enjoying
box is
the
cool.
figure.
Yeah, I think it's pretty genuine. You know, I've seen a lot of his videos, and so you can kind of tell when he's really into a figure and when he's not. And man, these are just great shots. This is like, I don't know how many shots. Oh yeah, so somebody mentioned this. He was going through the video, and I guess this case that everybody was wondering if it had a pop top, because this part right here, I don't remember them advertising that part. I'd have to go back to the product listing, but I don't remember them advertising that wrist gauntlet mini computer. And somebody's like, oh, maybe they substituted that for this, for the regular one, right? Because he didn't flip that up in the video, and then later on he was nice enough to post it. There's some
It's a
differences.
very versatile suitcase there.
It is, when you want to launch nukes and have some stuff, you got to make sure you're good. I saw somebody in the group. I think he's in Canada. He said that he got shipping, and he said that his shipping was originating out of New York. But just so you know, sometimes when they're shipping to Canada, they use that hub to go there. So just take that as one of the locations that it's probably coming out of right now. Right. So let's see what everybody else thinks about. I pay for my own things. Yeah. I'm excited about this, man. This will be a nice little look to see the foundation for the Joe line. He looks like he's on a beefy body, man, and it looks good, man. I can't wait to get this thing. What is it? His review is up for him. Yeah, he did. Hopefully freeze charges next week. Yep. And then really quick, I know you showed it a little bit earlier, but Cory Wan Kenobi, you want to show so you got it. You got Batmobile. What do you think?
It scales. I posted some pics and a couple little videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. Let me get this thing. Everybody knows about the gray top, but it's just a little push button. Slides up like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not diecast?
Whoops. My phone.
Are you telling me for $60 that thing's not diecast?
I know, right? So you guys are gonna watch real time. Oops.
Wait a minute, who's that? Is that the Mezco one?
Yeah, that's the guy.
How do you feel now? Like you've had some time to learn the articulation scheme and then also kind of break them in. Do you feel more comfortable with that figure, or has it showed any wear or anything like that on yours?
No wear yet, at all. I'm actually pretty impressed. I can't wait to see the longevity of it. It's hard to see on the camera, sorry, but he's in there. Easy in, easy out. Yeah.
Just the way we like him.
But there he is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have his cape on him, so just because I don't want to mess with it in there. But yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's cool. I know somebody's gonna be more excited. Glad I got it. It's a nice little piece. Sawyer will smash it up sometime, I'm sure. Drive it off the cliff. And no, it's pretty cool. I know there's some big Batman '89 fans out there that'll hopefully the winner will really enjoy it.
You got lucky with your cape the other day.
I did. The Harker custom cape. I ordered one. Did it sell out in like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you give a date on when that's going to happen?
No, just you'll be updated soon when it ships, I think is what he said. Let me see where the email is. When was that? Sunday? Yeah. It just says pre-order design. So, anybody else order the Harker cape for Batman '89? Anybody else get in on it?
No, I did not. I was like nothing against him. I was busy, and I was like, I don't know. I know this is gonna sell out quick. I don't, you know what I mean? I was just like, I didn't want to be disappointed. I hate when that happens. Congratulations, round 1 winners. Boom, round 1 tap-in. The rest of you guys are sleeping. Don't worry, there'll be another chance. All right, so you got this thing in hand. What do you think about it? I mean, I know CC talked about the price and everything. I mean, what is it? Does it fit? Does it work with what you want to do? Okay.
Yeah. I think I'd like to take a photo at some point since I got a city block diorama that I built. So and bust that out, get a second shot with it. Hopefully, like that's the goal. Any photos of the cape of
you have the pink skulls jacking his rims?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So do you have plans where like you're gonna paint it?
Yeah, I'll spray it. Just that one guy that you posted last week. I can't remember who. Sorry, I don't want to not give the guy credit that you posted the pics in his process.
Steven Smith.
Yes.
Steven Smith. Yeah.
So
I'll do this again when I'm scrubbing. I can find it. Again, congratulations. This is round 1. These are the guys that will be put into the updated standings. Here we go. Really quick. What are your thoughts on the Mezco Batman after not
calling me out?
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty cool figure. I mean, I still don't have. I rewatched the movies with my son, and he got up and walked away.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's spoiled.
He just couldn't do it, huh?
He didn't like it, and I sat through all 4 over like a weekend. Yeah. I just never really had that much love for it when I was a kid. I mean, I'm one of the few out there. It really, but no, it's a really great figure. I'm excited because of the new technology that they're doing, and it poses really well. It just feels different. It has good weight to it. I'm excited to see if they do more seamless stuff. So I just think it's Alien was really cool, but I think this is an improvement in such a short time already as well.
Yeah.
In Sawyer's defense, it's awful tough to have like the modern day superhero movies and then go backwards. It's kind of
practical
rough. It's a little rough, I'd wonder how we'd feel about '89 Batman if, like, they made that film now. It wouldn't hold up. It wouldn't hold up. It'd be Morbius. Yeah.
I did a matte clear coat masking it off, and I'm satisfied with it. And I already have a can of clear matte to go whenever McFarlane decides to ship my vehicles. Oh, love of the game. Did you get the big, whatever it was, that big pack, that 400 pack or something like that, where they included everything? Is that what you got? Or interesting seeing the receipt on this. Yeah. Let's push along really quick while you're answering that. So, next thing we'll talk about is the Q2 estimated releases. Let's zoom in.
Enhance.
There's a guy did some work on this. I appreciate him for doing that. Helps people out. So so 4 quarters, right? Just like basketball. 4 quarters. You got January, February, March, April, May, June. We're in that second category. We've already gotten some of these already, and they haven't had a lot of pushbacks. Like they had a small estimated release date, like readjustment, but it was only like a month lap over. So that has me thinking, to be honest with you, that we are probably going to be getting a majority of these. Somebody's screen recording this right now. So I have heard that Mr. Freeze is going to be charging very soon. Very soon. Okay.
But
and
Paige,
so if you,
but Paige, what are the people going to bitch about?
There'll be another figure. Morbius, oh, he's there too. Leatherface, oh, he's there too. I really hope we do get Leatherface. It'd be nice to have that would make what 2 horror figures that we have, you know, and then who knows what else.
Yeah.
But
what
yeah,
are you looking forward to most of there
in this listing?
Yeah.
God, man, this is a tough lineup, man. And remember, this is just for the next 3 months. This is not for the rest of the year. And
There's
if you
a
look
few
at some
nice
of these,
figures in that list right there. Very nice.
Yeah. You know what? How many can I pick? 1 or 2?
You got to pick one.
One?
One.
30.
Times are hard. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. You get to pick one.
Yeah. I'm going to go with, because I fluctuated with a bunch of these, I'm going to go with Roadblock.
Wow.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what that figure looks like, especially with Destro. You know, like now I'm really interested in seeing what he looks like. What about you?
You know, here's irony once again, right? But a lot of these figures I have pre-ordered. For whatever reason, though, I did not pre-order Mr. Freeze. And with some of the advancements that I've seen them make with some of these other unique figures, I have a sneaky feeling that Mr. Freeze is going to be ridiculous, and I did not pre-order that one.
Waitlist right now.
Yeah, I would definitely jump on it, man. I think. What about you, MC? Which one are you looking forward to?
Only one? Only one?
Yeah, he set the parameter. He said only one.
Gotham by Gaslight, because I want those wings, that glider.
Yeah, that one's, man. This is, and like I said, this is just Q2, right? There's a lot of good figures right here, and we're not even done with the year. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna probably hit a max. I think the max they had, I'd have to double check from before. I think the max they had was like 30 something, 31 or 32. I think they're gonna get very close to that, or probably break that this year. Because remember, this is only Q2. This does not include any Rumble Society characters, any other secret characters that they have, and it also doesn't include SDCC. SDCC is coming up in July, and I know they did one last year. With everything that's going on right now, I think that they were on the tail end of that stuff, and now they're back in full swing. We've had, what was the next thing that I had to show you guys? So we've already had 12 total. 9 of them were licensed figures, 3 of them were IP figures. So we're due for an IP figure, but we're already at 12. Last year around this time, I think we're at 4 or 6. And we're only February, March, April, May, right? We're only technically 4 months in. We're in 5. We're in the 5th month, but it hasn't completed, right? It's 12 figures in 4 months. Let's just say 4. How about that? You can even do 5. That's a lot of figures, man. And dude, I'm telling you, I'll call it right now. You're gonna see a bunch of sales posts in the group. You're gonna see people. Some of these figures, like you said, these are highly anticipated figures. They're, these are going to be good offerings, and you're going to see people. They're going to have to make some tough choices, man. Make some tough choices.
Ramen noodles or mac and cheese?
Yeah. New York Times reported that The U.S. could be out of cash by January 1st. I mean, June 1st.
First, yep.
Yeah. And you saw the Fed raise interest rates because I think we're supposed to hit the debt. We're over the debt. They didn't clear the debt ceiling or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, and I think freeze is going to be one of those ones too. Yeah. So yeah, I don't see anybody else. I saw somebody say that they wanted Leatherface, but I didn't see anybody else. Up Solomon Kane.
Yeah, a few Solomon Kanes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a good question for Paige in the chat
What's that?
from Adam Showers.
What is that? You don't want to know.
That's the reason. Mr. Paige, he took all the cash and bought.
I don't like box flexing like that or doing like like those kind of things. But man, that'd be cool just to show the crew.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only done it a couple times. Like I did it with the Krieg when I completed.
Mm-hmm.
But that's to show all of them,
Yeah.
and then they also wanted me to show that in the video.
Yeah, it's for a Mezco shot.
Yeah, so they was like, but I think the crew would be something really cool to do. But I will say this: I didn't have to spend a lot of money because, so I had points, right? Reward points, but then also I screenshot it. Also, they gave it was like a 20% coupon or something off. So I used that. So it wiped off like.
Oh, that was that missed Christmas coupon?
I don't know which one. I have to look at my order, but it shows the discount, and it wiped off like $150 or $160 off my order.
Oh, so about $5 each, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, but I was saving it for that, man. I was like, geez, man. But yeah, Q2, get ready. It's gonna start raining.
There's some really good figures in that lineup. God, and multi-packs, 2 multi-packs.
Yeah. Even if only half of these processed, that's still a lot, man. Like,
yeah, you know what's crazy is we're only 7 weeks left of second quarter, so this stuff's gonna be dropping, kind of, bang, bang, bang. June's gonna get hectic.
It is, man. And then July, I'm telling you, July is SDCC. I'm telling you, man.
I can't wait.
Nobody said Robin, which is kind of surprising.
I wanted to, but I went with the wings.
Yeah, there's just so many. I'm scared for Tutu. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. People need to look at even. I want to say Robin 2. I think it's going to be good, but I think we're going to get more versions of him.
Q2 isn't bad. What's Q4 going to look like? The winter.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
The winter's always really bad, but sometimes it's bad because they're playing catch up. But this is I'm telling you, this year, I'll go out on a limb. Yeah, I think this year they're going to have a lot of figures. I think they're going to put out a lot. I'll take it on the chin. I think they're going to have 30 plus. I really do. It's going to be a 30 plus year.
Wow.
It's going to be a 30 plus year.
They're well on their way.
Timestamp it.
Somebody will do it. Let's move along. Now that we've put the fear of God in everybody. Star Wars. This is you guys' stuff.
Woohoo!
I will say this. So they are doing a Star Wars selfie OnlyFans now, but you got to be 16. You have to be 16 to do it. Interesting. Yeah. So I know you guys. Yeah, you guys are really big into the vintage stuff. So did this get your lightsabers? How was this?
Me, no. I'm good without Inquisitor. Cory?
I limit myself only to the Mandalorian, so I'm safe again.
So you're not on board with the Ewoks?
I tried
this.
that cartoon again on Disney Plus just for shits and giggles with Sawyer, and I was like, holy cow, this is not good. Typical 80s cartoon. Retro night, it fit in. Full circle.
Yeah. The kid knows how to think sometimes. What about this?
X-Woves.
I don't get into the helmets. These man, they make these things look badass, man. Shit.
I know a guy that prints those.
It's kind of disappointing when you get those helmets and they don't fit, though. What's the fun in a helmet you can't put on?
Careful, you'll have them making custom ones and charging you. How much is this?
They already do, man. You can buy them.
How much is this?
How much is this? $20 or something? Somewhere around there.
All this stuff we've made for it. But so here, May the 4th, right? This is when all this stuff goes up to pre-order. Oh God, I'm safe. What about this? CC, there you go. Book of Boba.
Luckily, it's not 3 3/4. I let my 6-inch stuff go.
Oh man,
it's not a size.
Yeah.
Is it a dark saber?
Yes.
There you go.
And the vibro knife.
The vibrator knife.
Vibro.
Oh, my bad. I heard you wrong. So look at this. Return of the Jedi Chewbacca.
It looks like the head sculpt's a little different on that. Agree, Cory?
It does. It does seem to be different.
Looks like you're going to get more neck articulation out of it.
More arm articulation too. I think they're really trying to show it off with that bow shot in that previous one. I don't think the others could do that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they couldn't pull that off.
I saw this a lot. A lot of people, I kind of dipped my toe in some of the Star Wars groups and the other places, and everybody's like, this is just repaints. And I was looking, I was like, I'm not into this line. I guess this is bad. A lot of people were. But I
isn't that kind of the Star Wars world, though? I mean, like, how many different troopers have Star Wars put out in the years? Every trooper is a repaint. They slap a different paint scheme on them and give them a different weapon and send them on their way.
Yeah.
And then we'll still buy it.
Yeah. I thought this looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, this grabbed my attention. Yeah.
Gotta love Wicked.
Didn't what's his name play him?
Warwick.
Warwick Davis. Didn't he play him?
Yep. Willow.
Yeah. Leprechaun.
MC really loved that Willow series.
Yeah,
I like the Goldberg's reference to Willow.
Look at this.
It's from the game. That looks really good.
Yeah,
I mean, I can buy it, but he looks really good.
A little bit of flash articulation here, show you what your range is. They're like, check this out. They did that with another figure in here somewhere. I think it was the we'll get to him in a second.
Yeah.
They put him in that kicking pose. I'm like, they're just showing off right now. Look at this.
Ahsoka. Clone Wars 20th anniversary? 25th anniversary, whatever it is.
Padawan.
Nice.
Is that the other one you want? It's got both. This guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This thing look mean, man.
Ooh.
Malagus.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Has that one figure gone up for pre-order yet that we were talking about?
Which
the third party
the
Black Warrior, I think is what they called it.
Darth Maul? No, I don't know. I think only on one site. I think that people were talking about 5Ks. 5K throwing it out there or something. That's a good pose.
Yeah. Oh no, more. I didn't think you were being negative. I just like CC said, they do repaints. All companies reuse stuff and do this, cut costs. Otherwise, it gets passed on to us.
Lucky Campbell, the most overused Marvel Legends body.
Yeah. I wonder when you ask the company, I know they want to maximize, what they put into it, maximize it and also make profit of it. But I wonder if they have like a scale where they go, oh, you know what, we only expect us to use this body for X amount of years. I know they won't tell us that. You know what I mean? I know if you ask them, they probably say, oh yeah, we're 5 years. But I know behind the scenes, they're probably like, as long as we can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a negative that did come from the repaint was that Wookiee with Boba Fett. They used a Chewbacca body and just had to resculpt him. Yeah.
Black Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, that was
Sorry, Cece. Keep doing that. This thing looks mean, bro. Wow. I'm not even. I mean, I have them, but this is a nice little throwback. You know.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Remember the little sword to come out? You had the little plastic piece and you push it forward. Anyway. Man, I miss doing videos, man. I used to do all that stupid crap in video. Every time.
But here in episode 107, you've gotten much better.
Yeah, we went a long time. 55 minutes.
Yeah. I'm known to put in some work sometimes. Just depends on the day. What I got to do for the day. Oh, I've noticed that happens anytime I try to like zoom in or do any of that stuff. So anyway, yeah. So are you guys getting any of that stuff? Are you safe tomorrow?
I am going to order the Disney Store exclusive Doc Oddnar, who Boba should remember seeing him when we were at Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Disney Store pre-order at 11 a.m., I think.
You're not going to do the Disney Cal Kestis limited edition saber?
No.
No? You're not going to drop the 4 bones on it?
If I was able to get park passes, I would have went there and I'd have bought 2 of those bastards and resold them.
Yeah. Utini.
Know a guy that does that?
All right. So let's move on really quick. Communi-Tea. So I just plucked 2 things that kind of caught my attention. I should have had you guys jump in on this too. Not this, but this is just for reference really quick. There was a guy, I won't say his whole name. We'll call him RH. He was in one of the groups. There's nothing bad against him. It's just it was an interesting talking point. And so one of the things he brought up was he goes, I don't think this line's going to go anywhere in another couple of years. And I started thinking about it. I was like, well, yeah, where would they go? They've done a lot of the characters, and he said he just didn't see them going past maybe, what did he say, 3 or 5 years? So I was wondering, what do you guys think? I mean, they've like come out pretty strong. Do you think that this line will last at all?
What you think, MC?
We haven't seen much out of Ghostbusters, so I follow his thought process if he's going off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they'll do a couple reissues, I'm sure, on a new retooled body or something. But yeah, 3, 5. I think 5 years is probably pushing it.
So you don't think it'll last that long?
I mean, how many times can they reissue a figure? I mean, the movies.
Yeah.
Mutt Lang, Target exclusive.
I'm there. Get a greaser? I want a greaser. CC, what do you think? Do you think it'll last or no?
I'm shocked at the rate in which they're pumping these figures out. It doesn't look to me like they're looking to draw this line out. It looks like they're just looking to strike while the iron is hot with the new movie and the excitement coming up. Because, I mean, what is there? 15 figures there? How many figures there?
1, 2,
5,
3,
10?
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 if you count the 2-pack.
So you figure at their current rate, if they went even 2 years with this line, we'd have a total of 17 Indiana Jones and 13 other characters. I don't know if they can sustain the line the way it's going. But I do think they'll give you every character that you could possibly want in those movies before it's done. So I don't think it's going to be like one of those things where they leave you longing for more. I really think they're going to give you every possible marketable figure there is.
Yeah, I do too. Like, we'll get some of those, like the German mechanic, and maybe we'll get some German soldiers.
Yeah,
we'll get tease Mola Ram, and they'll cancel the line before they release them.
Oh. Hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm wondering because of the cost of the license. I was trying to have just like a conversation with him about it. I was like, oh, well, maybe they'll keep it. And he's like, no, because they'll run out of characters, like you said. I mean, how many Indiana Jones you get? Like one? Let me get in here real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of the what did we say? 16, 19. 9 out of the 19.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the bread and butter. It's the line, but it's a good figure. I've wondered too. And then I said, well, maybe they'll hook us into this. Maybe they'll give us these. They'll make some profit, and then they'll hit you with version 2, where they do go with the Marvel Legends kind of articulation, where you'll have that range with them, and that gets you to come back.
Yeah. There was never a comic book or anything, was there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they go there after they get done with this. Maybe they go the Indiana Jones comic line. Maybe once they hit the movies, if there's enough demand, support.
Young Indiana Jones too. Also,
one thing we know about Hasbro is they don't turn away money. If they feel like there's money to be made, they do a pretty good job of hitting it, and they'll hit it hard.
Some meat on the bone, so to speak. If there's any left.
Yeah. You see that. Oh yeah, it's a cool line, man. I just I like it. And this is something that I had a conversation about too. Hopefully I'm happy I am too. I'm really happy they revisited it as well. This is something that any of the Explorer Gomez, maybe like a Solomon Kane or something like that. But man, I would love if Mezco did Indiana Jones. I don't know what the cost of the license is for this. I'm pretty sure that's a factor for them too. Where they're like, do we want to keep doing this? How many characters can we pull? We're already paying enough money for, the movie characters. Maybe Harrison Ford's likeness rights.
Right.
I don't know. So yeah, it's cool. Ghostbusters was Herbert Kelly release. Ecto. I know everybody's screaming, dude. I can tell you what, if they made like a 6-inch Kickstarter Ghostbusters Ecto 1, do you think people will buy it?
They bought the shit out of that plasma, the proton pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be nice. Next topic. Oh, here we go.
Pull up your chairs, everyone. This is gonna be good.
All right.
I have my popcorn.
Yeah, I have to talk about this, man. So earlier on, we showed this, right? So we had Destro. Now, D obviously he put his review out, and these were his thoughts and what he was thinking about this. And I noticed something in the community. Bear with me as I go through this context. So, how do I say this? When I first started looking at it, I was like, man, people are really hyper focused about every little thing about this. Like if he says something about a figure, then I guess he's kind of typecast because he does a lot of work for them. Correct? Right? So
not just them though. He does a lot of work for a lot of companies.
Point taken there. And I'm glad you bring that up. So he does work with them and he does work with other companies. But one of the things that I saw when this came out is that, to what you said earlier, he sounded like he was genuinely excited about it. I watched him a few times, and I watched him a lot over the years. And you know how you kind of get like that personal connection with some of these people, even though you may not have a personal connection. So you kind of know them through the videos, and that's the part that I'm talking about. Cut the friendship part out of that and take that out of there, right? Just
Mhm.
as far as a content creator, you can kind of tell when somebody's mailing it in or when they're genuinely excited about it. I felt like he was genuinely excited about it, right?
Yeah.
Agree.
Okay. So as it kept going along, I saw a lot of people talking about him, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is not because it's him. I just noticed it with a lot of content creators. There's a lot of people that it seems like with the content creators that if you don't say something as a content creator that they want you to say, then you're wrong or you are shilling out for them. Spoiler alert. He works with that company in some kind of capacity, right? So he's going to get this figure early. And so he is going to do it whether he wants to do it as a personal thing or whether he's doing it for the company. But the fact is that he's doing it for the company. He sounded genuinely excited, right?
Yeah.
So he's going through and he's doing this. So why can't people take that knowledge that he does work for and he has to cover it and just look at it from just a general standpoint? Because he pointed out flaws with this figure. My mind's going everywhere with this because a lot of this doesn't make sense to me. So I was like, let me talk to the guys and see what they think about this.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I tell you, I've told this story before, but before I knew who The Amazing was, I bought a figure from him and had the gall to ask for references before I paid for it. And the dude was just as genuine. I'm nobody. I didn't know him. He didn't know me. But the guy was just as pleasant, off camera and me making my purchase as a person having no idea who he was. This is well before I knew who D Amazing was. That then I knew he was a great dude to deal with. And then I've told you guys, I've said it on here numerous times before this stuff happened. The thing I like about his videos the most is that you can tell that this is a guy who enjoys action figures and loves playing with his toys. He's not just doing these videos to do these videos. He's doing something that he loves doing, and it just comes through, when I view his content. So, I don't watch many, but he's definitely one of the ones that I turn on. And I already thought Destro was going to be great. But like I said, now I know I got to have one, and I got to figure out where I pre-ordered mine from.
Right. MC, what do you think about all this? This is how funneling my thought process right now.
Yeah. People are dicks. Like, like you're gonna shit on a guy because he's putting out something, and you're watching the videos, and he enjoy it. Like Cory said, this is somebody that just loves the figures. I mean, you can tell when we were talking about this. Somebody who's just going through the motions on some of these figures that he does reviews on, and then there's the ones that really stand out to him. And you can hear it in his voice. You can hear the extra little comments he makes. You can hear his call somebody a shill or whatever. Jesus, I wonder if it's just jealousy more than anything that this guy's getting figures early and is getting the chance to review them and getting lots of clicks, and they're just dick. Just lost one of my 10 Instagram fans now. I'm down to 9 because I called somebody a dick.
No, I just.
Well, it's just why are you hitting on somebody that loves, that's putting out content for you to consume and to inform you? I mean, it's not like it's I don't know. You don't have to watch his shit either. There's so many. I don't know. That's it. I'll keep going. Quit bitching.
Yeah. No, that helps. I guess even if you took his name off of it, take his name completely off of it, because this applies to all like content creators, right? You go in and you'll see it, and it's got to be confusing for them too, just like with companies, because if somebody gives you their honest thought process about something, that's their thought process. Okay.
Yeah.
And even if we did do this whole spoiler thing and you say, yeah, he works for her, okay, that's known. It's like wrestling. You know he works for them, right? In some capacity, he works for them, correct? There's no mystery about it, right?
Right.
So why not take that knowledge and say, you know what, this is going to be a little biased, but last time I checked, I didn't see any other Destro reviews out there, right? So this is
Yeah.
what you got for right now. So why don't you just cut that out and say, you know what, this is probably going to be biased, but at least I'll be able to go in there. I think this is weird because all of them put a lot of work into that craft. They're taking time to, get their thought process out, inform people. That video, I mean, it's not like it was completely, glowing. He went through and he talked about this stuff, and so do other guys. And like I said, you strip the name, and I can tell you other guys, they do the same thing. Like, it's like if they say something that they like about it, then it's bad. And that's what I don't get. And another spoiler for you, and I said this to him too, and I hope he doesn't re-listen to me say it because I said it on when we were on the phone. He's not the end all be all for this figure. It came out. He even understands that. He was just the first one to be able to present it to everybody, correct? So even if he said something that you don't agree with, I can guarantee you there's a bunch of other guys that are probably going to shit on this because, that's their opinion. And then maybe you can listen to them. But to get on somebody's page and just be like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and complain about something that they don't even have in hand, it's just weird.
Yeah. I'm sure jealousy is a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
I think so too.
to do with it.
Yeah. And you know what the thing is with that is if you disagree with them, maybe if you put yourself in that position, you kind of see how hard it is to do. Again, I'm not just talking about him. I'm talking about all of these content creators.
Yeah.
All of them do the same thing. They all have the experience with the figure. They all have the experience in presentation, storytelling. Some of them are better in some areas than others, right? But I don't ever see anybody that complains about it that says, hey, you know what? I'm going to make a video. I'd like to see that. Somebody create a video, edit it, post it, and then promote it.
How many people out there are these the same guys that are shitting at people for taking, the first in-hand pics of Batman 89, with their potato of a camera, somebody that puts out high quality, high resolution shots, showing off accessories, articulation, and just what do you release, like the first 4 shots on Twitter or something like that, and then they leaked out, and then video came. Like, this is what everybody wants: something in great lighting, great articulation, poses, accessories. Yeah. The dude still gets shit on, like just like the guy that gets shit on for like, hey, here's a picture of me holding it with my potato in the dark.
Yeah,
like, fuck, leave people alone.
I just think that we should. And you know what? I used to feel bad about because this is pandering, or that people think that I'm just trying to blow this guy or anybody else. It's not even that. It's that's why I said this applies to all of them, all the content creators. I think it's a service. Yeah, they make AdSense and they, but we all know that unless you're raking in Casey Neistat numbers, they're not going to be making a bunch of money. So they're doing this because they genuinely care about the product and they care about informing the community, right? And so whatever backlash you have, man, take that out on the company. But like, to jump on some of these guys because they actually say they like something, it's just it's weird. It's off to me. And the reason why I say that, and because this ties it all up, and I don't know if this was, let me remove. I know you guys probably saw it. I should have had it ready to pull up. So there's a girl, and she had probably one of the most powerful pieces of storytelling I saw this week. It's that girl that makes the miniatures. She's really good. What's her name? Like Minis or something like Marla? Not Coquette Minis. It's let me try to pull her up.
Another influencer.
No, she's amazing. She goes through and she shows. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah,
There's a girl in the Star Wars group too that's really good. She's building a Jawa or a sand crawler right now, 3D printing in the Vintage Collection group.
yeah. It's not, I didn't point it out because she's female. It's just so I saw this, and I don't know if it'll let me. There she is, because I looked her up before the show to make sure I knew her name, which I did not remember. So let's remove this really quick. The reason why I say this is because this all ties into her, and she kind of like pushed me to talk about it. Because before, most of the time, I let it slip out every once in a while and say, yeah, we should support the content creators, and say something nice to them and stuff like that. I saw this. I really hope it plays. Because this, can you see it? Right.
I see the circle is loading.
I hope this plays. If it
Wow.
fucks up, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Is it not working?
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute.
Just
Based on the 1970s general.
All right. I just wanted to go back.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, that's her. We'll look at
Do
her.
you know what this is? It's a tiny little walkie-talkie that I made out of paper. It's based on a 1970s General Electric design.
Just kidding, it's you. 10 minutes from now. 10 minutes from since you posted this video and forgot to include a fucking caption, but you accidentally clicked post before you could add one. You idiot. The algorithm won't know what to do with you now, and this will be yet another video lost in the dark. You've also been obsessively refreshing your notifications and fist deep into reading every single comment a second after it's posted. Newsflash, Marina. No one
This is
fucking
powerful.
No one cares about you, what you do, your silly little art, and when you decide to post something. Everyone is a narcissist, including you. So stop comparing yourself to other people, stop pressuring yourself to post content, and stop focusing on that one comment telling you that you have a crooked index finger, okay? Go outside and touch some fucking grass.
Do you know what this is? It's a
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That was impressive.
She is very talented, and that has layers.
Mm-hmm.
That video, and then that's why I said this all ties up in everything. Because I'll give you another spoiler alert. No matter what you think about these content creators, they're not as hard as you think they are. They're human beings. They have feelings, and to like what she just did, she puts a lot of work into her art, and even her, with her just being.
Do you know what this is?
We're not watching it again. But even her, with her talent and her ability to do all this stuff, she has people that get on there, and she does tutorials, she shows her art. She still has people that harass, I'm pretty sure, because she's a female too. Guys are trying to hit on her, but look at this shit, man. This is amazing. Like dryers and everything else like that. And they're all, like I said, everybody that's doing all this content creating, they're just human beings. They're creatives, and that means they're even more sensitive. So to get onto these guys when they're doing us a service, I just don't think it's right. I bit my tongue about it a lot. And then I saw this today, and I'm just like, man. And I felt bad. I felt bad for D. I felt bad. I've talked about this before. I felt bad for Sean Long when he said he was retirement, and when he was getting out. I haven't kept up with him or anything like that. I don't know if he did or didn't, but everybody jumped in there and shit on him after decades that he's put into this stuff. All of those guys, you can, like I said, we stripped the name off of it, but you can attach that to any one of these guys and girls. And so, like, these guys, man, like, just cut them a little slack, man. They're giving you free content. And if they don't agree with what you say, guess what? There'll be another guy or girl that'll tell you what you want to hear to make you feel better about a figure that you don't even have in hand or you're probably not going to buy. In rant. All right, move on.
I'm about to be sure to follow her. That was impressive.
Jeez, man. Yeah, spotlight this. She is Really cool, man.
What was her? Miriam Minis?
Marina Minis.
Yeah.
Marina Minis. 213,000 followers. Good for her.
She is amazing. This too. I just
I like the Blockbuster video thing that they were showing or whatever.
where's it at? Did I pass
It was up towards the. I don't want that very first one, and then like it looks like a Blockbuster.
Yeah, we should
Like the
start
whole
like
video. Look at that.
talent, man. And if you watch some of these reels and stories that she does, it's not like the
Wow.
the Passover of a diorama. She is an amazing storyteller. Like that. That's impactful, man. Like there was a video that I watched where I think this one, all of them are good. All of them.
Look at that SNES.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one where she did a video. I don't want to. She's got a good personality, but it's just like anything. She's a creative, and I don't want to like focus on the negative or anything. The whole reason why I brought it up was to like showcase some of the stuff. Like these people they put a lot into their art, and they're just sharing their thoughts. And dude, I'm not saying you gotta kiss their ass or anything like that, but like if you don't agree with it, just be like, all right, move on. I think it's weird to like say that you hate somebody, you don't like what somebody's doing, but you still jump on their channel and you watch it.
Yeah.
But anyway, talented girl.
Very.
A lot of talented creators out there.
Very. That's impressive.
Yeah, look at this, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was just gonna say that one. Like,
She's not a Mezco collector? What?
No, I think she's a diorama maker. I watch the ones that she look at that, man.
retro.
Yeah, look at that. It's really good stuff, man. Look at that. Hand built.
Cory, get up and change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So yeah.
That's incredible.
I didn't go through any of the comments or anything like that, but yeah. Show some love to these people. Even if you don't want to show love to them, just don't shit on them liking something just because you don't like it. Fucking weird, bro. Anyway, in rant.
Mm.
I didn't spend a lot of time on it, right? See?
Mm.
But now that we got that out of the way, let's party. Are you ready? I'm ready. Shout out to look at that. If that's it right there. Follow her. Support
Marina
her.
Minis.
Yeah. You know what? Hold on a second. Hope she doesn't get into it like, who's this stalker?
Yeah.
I get weird about that. Like if I just start liking somebody's stuff and they're like
Yeah.
and they get this timeline of like,
why is he liking posts from 2 years ago? Right.
hey, I'm really bad about that. I will no, I figure if somebody gets on there and they send me a message or something like that, I feel it's important to I look at my other account, that's why none of this stuff is liked. But I feel it's important. I'll go back through somebody's feed and I'll go through their pictures and look at it. Because I mean, if they gave me enough time to like look at stuff or check out anything that I did. So if she does get on, this was just to show support, not like.
I'm not gonna say the person's name, but there was a girl that was in the collecting community for a while. She got harassed. Not Bella's toy chest either, but nice girl. And dudes were chasing her off of social media for a while.
That's got to be a thing too. Like,
Look at that kid.
if you're
That's great.
a female. Yeah, man. A lot of detail. I know I'm skimming over this stuff, but yeah. She's a great storyteller. I like when that video that I just showed you guys, to me, I think she caught herself in a moment and she was just like, I'll roll with it. But it didn't seem like it was like for clickbait kind of stuff. it looked like she was actually
The broom
just
is
taking a portion of her how she was feeling in her life, and then that's what she put on there, and it works. It feels genuine. I don't feel anything like fake with her. And if she does, she's really good at it. I think she's
television series that's going to be on Crave. So I build miniatures.
You said
Little
Montreal.
crime scenes, and the host of the
She didn't
show
say.
comes in and he brings his big hands in, and I got to make sure everything is, perfect. People usually yell at me on these things because I am such a perfectionist that I take a lot of time. Wait!
Entendez-vous ça? C'est moi ou...
Just a minute! Just a
Look
minute!
at that.
I'm making a hole in the wall! I've got to get to the other side! I forgot to clean it and...
Comme un petit...
I'm telling you, man.
Hi, I'm Marina.
That's Marina. Okay, that's good storytelling, man. It's
Yeah.
and it's genuine. Like laugh. That's genuine, man. Like, it's good. Anyway, follow her.
Yeah.
Like some of her stuff, man. Show her some support, bro. It's best to ignore those bad apples. Yeah, it is, and I really should do that. But like, there's times when I look at it and I'm like, it wasn't even directed at me. I saw somebody that it was happening to, and I didn't like it, man. It just bothered me, and I don't like to let a lot of stuff bother me. But it's. I was like, if people are allowed to be able to say that kind of stuff that's negative, you should be able to balance it out. Anyway, we'll move on. Next, retro party. D amazing, you're amazing. Retro party. So, a lot of good stuff out of this. We'll switch gears. So last week, look at that. It went down to like 13 people. So now is the perfect time. So all he did was sit there and kiss D Amazing's ass. Some girl I don't even know about. Well, guess what? If you endured, guess what? Boom. Now remember, if you won already, you can't do it again.
Several more accounts where it came from.
So this is round 2. Round 2.
Fight.
I can't remember who won the first one. I mean, I have it, but I should have started. All right, so we'll keep that up. CC, MC.
Only 3 of those were mine in the first one.
So MC, if you don't want to keep any.
I took a picture of the first one.
All right. All right, so we'll move on and we'll keep the tap up until we get 5 people, which is hard because there's only like 10.
Should be in a wall.
Yeah, man. All right, so this is the show highlight. Sorry about the rant, but something should be addressed. So here we go. So Mezco Toys, 23 years, right? 23 years. And I know somebody mentioned last week, they were like, man, they had some great stuff and we should do something. So this is what that is. So one of the things I think is really interesting is some of the stuff that they had before, they bring some of it back. So hopefully I don't mess up. But this is originally, they started out as Aztec Toys. It's better as we go, trust me. And so this is from the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. It's old film, kind of along with those Nosferatu type things. Have we gotten anybody yet or no?
We've got 2, but we still see Marina on your screen right now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me. Boom.
There's 3.
I was wondering. I was like, they don't see any of this stuff?
4.
Yeah, just shoot me the thing after we're done. So, rewind. Dun, 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 dun. So, yeah, started out year 2000, so 23 years. And through that history, they started out Aztec Toys, and then they started with the Silent Screamer line, right? This is the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. older film. And it was part of this little Silent Screamers line, which you guys will probably recognize. Nosferatu. We've had that one, right?
Yeah.
But what's interesting about this is you could update some of these guys and bring them back because you got different characters from the Academy, Dr. Caligari. I have them for you here. Hold on a second.
Do you have any of these figures, Paige?
I do. I have Nosferatu. I don't have this one. That's Renfield.
Renfield.
I have this one. I have Nosferatu, and then I also have this is I think Gollum. I think I'm not too sure.
One more time. Close it out. One more. We got 19 people. One more.
Interesting thing also is they did this Cinema of Fear series as well. No. Again, I hate this thing. Cinema of Fear. And they really went deep into the horror stuff. But the good thing was is that
I caught that too.
and then you had so this is Cinema of Fear. You got Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
5.
Jason. Look at that. Freddy. And so they started out. Remember, this is in 2000, right? Chef Freddy. Remember that? Bon appetit. That's fast. Yeah.
Man, I could not watch those movies when I was growing up.
Interesting fun fact about this: they said they had to paint that thing a different color because when they were putting it through, the MPA said, "No, it looks like a penis." It was like phallic. It was phallic, and they were like, "No, you can't do that. You gotta." They had to repaint that thing.
We have 5, Paige.
Awesome, thank you. Also, Mezits. I thought this was really interesting too because if you look at the design, these are a lot more advanced than the ones we have now. So I'm wondering if that's what all this PSCC Junior stuff is. It's leading up to that. But these things, they're kind of like almost like mini mates. They also have the license for Thundercats. They have a lot of license. I guess I can stop the tapping, right?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So they have a lot of licensed characters. And at the end of this, I wanted to ask you which one of these you guys would be interested if they brought it back, because they do bring a lot of this stuff back. So they had Thundercats, Mumra. These are 14 inches.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's a huge Panther. They also had Earthworm Jim. This is what I would really like to see them do. This is one of them. The Mars Attacks figures.
Yeah. Wow, that's good detail.
Exactly. Like if you have the Nosferatu figure, I mean, it's very limited with the articulation. I got a better picture of that. But they put a lot of work into the sculpt work. And then I have this one. This is your version of Nemo. The thing is so you look at this set, right? And of course, like by today's standard, it's it's older, it's dated, right? This is way back in 2000. But if you look at this set costs like $20, and you got all of this. I have this set. These maps, they're actually scrolled up pieces of paper, and just like the books, they have like an island with coordinates and all that stuff on there. I can't, and I this chest, and all of these little pieces, they still kind of hold up now, but all of this you got for $20, man. But you can also see how far they've come. Like, look at that.
Any of that stuff gone gummy on you yet?
No, not at all. But I keep my stuff in climate control.
The
you know
vault.
what I mean? Yeah, the vault. I installed the retinal scanner. This is another thing too. Like, this thing was really cool. I got it because I knew I knew they were gonna come out with this, and then the Wave Rider. So I was like, oh, let me grab it so I can do a comparison, right? And it came with all of this stuff. That little sack, it's like this mesh net thing. This thing was cheap too. You guys are like, speed up. But yeah,
No. This is good.
like there's the mesh, and it comes with all of these items too. They're all kind of compatible with what you have now. Like you can use them. I mean, it would look a little bit dated, but some of it. But this Wave Rider, I was a little disappointed because you could stick the feet in there and it kind of works, but it wasn't snug. You know what I mean? So anything catching your eye yet? And then this is Hood's characters. So this is a limited run, but this is Fat Cat. So that's one of the Hood's characters.
Give me that dude.
I know. So pick one. We already have Vapor. That's Vapor. That's a alternate version of Vapor. Okay. Which one of these guys would you like to see next? Chat as well.
Well, I got to go with Fat Cat from the prior picture. If I had to choose one, anyway.
This guy? Yeah.
I like the dude in the bottom right.
I'm sorry?
The afro.
This one?
Yeah, the afro in the bottom right corner. I like that.
Yeah. So this is Fat Cat, Letterman, Seinstein, and this is Vapor. And I keep saying, man, they need to throw a female character in there. This is another thing I thought they would do. I thought would be really cool. Let me take a chat break and see what people think. I don't want people to think, guys, 29. Wow. People bought that for the background. Yeah. Renfield has tiny bugs. Yeah. Thank you, Minnie. Yeah. I got Nosferatu also because he had rats. He has this wall rats. It's like two pieces that go like this, but he came with a bunch of little rats. I'm like, I'll throw that in there with the other one too. I don't have Renfield, but yeah, Minis, thank you. Mezco, yes, they did. And that kind of sparked. I saw somebody posted, because you know how like somebody will post something, I'm like, this isn't Mezco. And I looked at it, I go, wait a minute, that looks like the version that they did for Mezco with Mortal Kombat. So I had to double check, and he was like, yeah, I just realized I've had it for so long, I need to get rid of them. Deadpool remake, yep, definitely. Guy with the afro. MC, you got it right. Guy with the afro.
Yeah, he looks.
The one thing about this is that to get everybody prepared, I mean, obviously they're more than likely, they're going to do the rest of these characters, but you also got to be prepped too. These characters have variants. So, you know, if we get them now, we're going to be getting variants of those characters too, which would be cool. The Goon Squad, I thought this was cool. I love this comic, but you also have other characters in there. So you got Zombie Priest, this is a bonus figure, Zombie. All of these figures, this one's, you can get them, but he's so expensive. But these are figures that you could remake and do now too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it only the Hoods line that had soft goods originally?
No, sir. We'll get to that in a second. So, they started doing like most of the stuff they had was plastic, like this stuff. Then you started moving in here, Gangsters Inc. I really wish they could do this again. I don't know with the license if they still have it. You know what I mean? But these would go great with Popeye or even some of the what is it? The King of the Block series. Yeah, Dick Tracy too.
Batman.
Mm-hmm. I need to ask them about that. I asked them once about it before, they didn't say anything. You know, they were like, we can't talk about that right now. So I'm wondering if they don't have the line. I know there's still a comic.
Oh, what's this?
This is Dark Carnival. You're gonna notice some of this stuff starts spilling into this. It's like they dip their toe a little bit into these horror lines. You know, like they had Silent Screamers, and then they kind of update, and then they moved to something else. This is Dark Carnival. I'll show you some other figures that they had, but these can all be, I think, plugged into either the Gangrene Estate stuff, or if they want to do the Silent Screamers, or even if they wanted to revive this, they can do it. These are
Dark Knight. Doc Knock too.
Yeah, this is Dark Carnival.
Oof. Cory?
Yeah, man, the clowns. Yeah.
He's like, let me know when we get past this stuff. Here's another one. Look.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper. And so now this is when you start getting into this stuff, like soft goods and everything.
What year is this approximately? Do you know? Do you remember?
This I know. This other one I think was in 2005. I think Gangsters Inc. was 2005. I think 2004.
Okay. Wow.
I tried to timeline it, but I was trying to rush. So maybe that was
That guy's
on there.
expensive as fuck.
Oh yeah, man. And I don't know what the possibility for them to be able to do this again. Man, I really wish they would do this again.
Do you have any of
No, I don't. I wouldn't even attempt to look at these things, man.
the white suit?
Yeah, I need to take this guy with the afro down. Letterman is yeah. Letterman has that Sprite version. I think it's like $400 or $500 right now. We were talking about that last time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just trying to catch up with some of this stuff. Yeah, and that would also go in good with that Gotham by Gaslight stuff. Because I think also I haven't seen the new Doom one. Have you guys seen that? There's a new Batman. Batman DC with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's something with that, but I remember they were kind of talking about the Ripper in one of these. This is like that, dude. That's iconic, bro. I really wish I would have been collecting at this time. I would.
Some of these figures, they were sold in regular stores, weren't they? Like Target.
Yeah. Yeah. So, excuse me. One of the things I thought was funny is I don't know if that was part of the reason why they didn't want to. I remember him saying in the Hangout, he was like, we want to be able to, sell our product and people who do it. We don't want it hanging around at Target. And then one of the listings that I was looking at was in Target. So I was wondering, maybe did something go bad and they just didn't like the way it was handled? And that's the reason why they don't want them in Target. It's all speculation, but
yeah.
I just thought it was funny when I was looking at stuff. But yeah, they were selling in Target. They had one of them. I can't remember which one it was. And then you have all of them here.
Two biggies on the right for me.
Oh, these two?
Yeah.
CC, we got you back now that we're past horror. Look at that. And then, see how good I am predicting this stuff? I was like, MC will want to know about this. Look at this. So, I mean, for two of them.
Yeah.
But are you ever going to take them out? That would suck. I really wish they would redo this. I don't know how difficult it would be, because he's passed away. You got to deal, probably with his estate or with his mother. It's the same thing, Paige. Flavor Flav!
Jeez.
I was messing around one day and I said, oh man, I wish they'd do Def Jam Vendetta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great game.
Mm-hmm. But you would have these, but then, it was more of like a pipe dream thing. I was like, do they have to pay Def Jam? Because Def Jam dissolved but they've come back. So do you have to work out a license with Def Jam and the artist for their likeness? Like if you want to do Ludacris, do you have to get the license from Def Jam first and then go to Ludacris and say, hey, we want to make your figure, your likeness, how expensive that could be?
Right.
I'm wondering how they did this, because that's, sad story today. My wife is story to the empty Toys R Us now. It's home decor shop. Yeah, it sucks. Here we go. What was it? Hot Topic, Toys R Us, Spencer Gift, all had Mezco toys. Ooh, good fact.
Kmart.
Man, put Rojo down. Put him down. Put him down for a spot. That's
Another one.
knowledge. Yeah, that's some knowledge right there. That's some knowledge.
Bonus for Rojo.
Mm-hmm. Bonus. Mario has a lot of
Mario's
of
Mario's
experience
the
with
dude that was spitting a lot of facts last week, and
well, he's collected the line. Like I know he's collected the line for quite a while.
Minnie said
he
Edward Scissorhands was a Hot Topic exclusive.
yeah, they had a bunch. I didn't want to, it's like I mean, it's
Yeah.
bad enough now. I didn't want to get death by PowerPoint. I mean, you can already see all these photos I had, so it was like, but I didn't want to like kill people with that. But I wanted to show people they've had a bunch of properties for licenses. This is another one that I thought was really cool.
Close your eyes.
Look at this.
Over.
Yeah, about to get.
Wow.
Let me know when it's over.
I don't know. Alice is looking pretty hot. You might want to look.
It's CC, you'll be interested in this. This is cool.
Is that more statue?
Yeah, like they have like limited points of articulation, like one or two, like you can see here. It's probably like hinge but it's nothing super articulate. Even the stuff that they had before, like Nosferatu, it's very limited. But it's cool to just have that stuff in your hand because you can see how much attention to detail that they put into the sculpt and the paintwork.
Mm-hmm.
And
that tree looks great.
Yeah, man. That's a prop, bro.
Yeah.
Even her. Well, you know what I mean? Like, that's something in the back. You could have it, like, if you had the wolf or something. Look at that little guy. The Mad Hatter. But, again, look at that.
Somebody said there was a Mezco M&M also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw that one. I only saw one picture, but it was really green. I couldn't get it out. And I'm like, White Rabbit. Uh-oh. After Hours. This was a cool one, too. Like, they did sets.
Wow.
Look at that, man. And they were really big on this. So it's cool to kind of see some of the stuff that comes full circle. You know how, like, with Gordon, they threw in the diorama set for the building?
Yeah.
They do seem to, like, borrow from the previous stuff that they've done, but still try to do it within their stuff. Oh, here you go. Again, very basic stuff, just but I want to ask them like how they were able to get something. This was another interesting line that they had.
Oh, cryptids.
Yeah.
Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
Man, a Mezco Scarface update would be ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Excuse me, sorry. And then you have the Mezco. I put these in there because I thought it was interesting because you know how we get grubs and stuff like that, and we've seen them kind of progress. But look at these, man. That is crazy, man.
When are you going to start collecting those?
Nah, I already looked.
Painful?
It was because I started looking, and then when you backtrack, that's the bad thing about it. When you start backtracking, you're looking at some of these, and you're like, oh, you guys know, like, I made a list, and I'm like, no, because some of this stuff is just crazy. But it would be cool to get reissues like that. That is cool, man. Like, to me, it is. I just think, I'm showing this because this might even give us a preview of what we might get later on. We already got Dick Tracy, right? We already got Flat Top. We already got Froom Face. So these may be the other characters that we see later on. A different style Dick Tracy. I mean, this is pretty much the same thing, just with the jacket off. But influence, the brow, catch 'em. So you never know. Maybe. Right?
It's cool.
Again, still more. Look. Evil Dead.
Wow, that's detailed.
Mm-hmm. I had more Mezzets. I thought this was cool. It's like a pirate ship. Yeah, it was this line called Pirates.
Plunderlings. Get your Plunderlings on board.
I got this. I threw this one in there for Cece.
Michael Vick. Warren Sapp.
Man, they did this line.
Yeah, man.
Did you have these, Cory?
I had the Brian Urlacher and had no idea.
I think you did. Have one.
I wish I'd have kept that one. I sure had Brian Urlacher.
Yeah. When did the
Warren
Living Dead
Sapp?
dolls come out? I don't know when the Living Dead dolls come out. I know that that's been a very solid staple for them. When I spoke to them before, that's one thing they told me. They said that was one of the very popular lines.
Man, don't let Mezco start making NFL guys. Good Lord.
This is kind of like in the
that's the last impression I would need.
Yeah, this is kind of like in that NFL Street kind of vein.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're cool. They're over the top, but I put that in there for UCC. I was like, oh, he'll get a kick out of this.
Dude, I had those. I'm telling you, Warren Sapp and Brian Urlacher. I had.
Right there. $14.99.
I had.
Damn. For software.
This stuff was so. I mean, I don't know like what the cost was back then. Mm-hmm. I was amazed at $20. I mean, $20 wasn't a lot of money back then. Do you know what I mean? Like it was 20. Everything's 20. But for $20, like when I think about that Nemo Controls room set, I need to bring that on.
I should charge a club in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Miami Vice. Oh, dude. Yeah. They did Miami Vice.
Where's the Fiona?
Even today. Oh, my God. Crockett and Tubbs. Give me the 2-pack. I'll take them.
Yeah, man.
The accessories they got there, Cory.
That's dope.
Including smokes.
Yeah. Detective badges.
$16.99.
Mm-hmm. Isn't this crazy, bro?
2023 price, $169.99.
So, yeah. You're moving the decimal place over.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. So
you know what's also crazy is like, you know, that was a $17 licensed figure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And of course, Breaking Bad. I don't know if I'd be into this. This freaked me out when I saw this because you guys know. I was like, damn it. But then it was labeled a bobblehead doll. And I'm like, okay, I'm safe. It's not even under that banner yet. And I'm happy to announce all I have to do is click buy now. And I'm done. And I'm done.
Damn. I don't even wonder what he got you for.
Leatherface. No, it's on Amazon. It's only
I mean like what plastic cost you with this whole line?
Oh God, I kept track of it. I was like, they're pretty good though. What was it? When did he put that video out? Oh, this is another.
It wasn't long ago. It didn't take you long.
I remember seeing these in the store.
I
didn't know that was Mezco.
Yeah, man.
It was like, I don't know, FYE or something. I don't know, whatever one of the people said.
I think the same thing about the Mezzets, man. It seemed like I remember seeing those Mezzets in stores and not really knowing what a Mezzet was.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Gold member.
Look at that.
That's like the funniest scene in that whole.
They made Fat Bastard. And then, of course, Hellboy. Now, they had a bunch of other licenses. Like I said, I didn't want to kill you guys with that by PowerPoint. I just want to show like the interesting ones. They had other really cool licenses, but these were like some of the popular ones. And these are ones that kind of stood out to me. But then also these are ones I also looked at and said, oh, these could easily be redone. I keep leaving in the comments.
Ages 8 and up. Now they've gone to adult collector. They've lost their path.
Yeah.
Man, for a Ponzi scheme, they've been around a long time.
I know.
And that was my point. That's why I showed all this stuff. Yeah, that's why I showed all this stuff. So not only with the ones that I just showed you, right? All these properties, the fact that they were in business since 2000, they've been living off of other sublines. I know a lot of people, we talked about this before, they're like, oh man, they're going to go under. This company's been in business.
Look at that Abe Sapien.
Yeah, they've been in business for over 2 decades. So even if the 112 collectors all banded together and didn't buy anything from this company ever again, they still have other lines and other properties. And so they've been doing it for a while. It's an established company. So I know a lot of people
doing NRDs back then.
I don't know. I do know, like, I don't have to pay NRDs for some of the other lines, like the MSD stuff or I never get hit for like that for 5-point stuff. But yeah. So this line, you know, I'm like I said, I'll get somebody every once in a while and says, "Oh yeah, you know, stop shilling or defending from them." I'm like, no, they're an established line. You just got to do your homework. You know, I understand that one subline is not fulfilling whatever needs that you have, and you don't think that it's being run properly. But this is a company that's been doing it for a while. You know,
doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Yeah. And death by PowerPoint. So, question for everybody. Out of all those things that you saw, you can bring, I won't be like CC, you can bring 2 of them back. You can bring 2 of them back. Which 2 lines, which 2 licensed properties, and it could be any one of them. There's no whole bar. You know, Mama Wallace isn't going to say, I don't want Biggie to come back. She's going to say, yes. She might even get a Afeni Shakur, and we can get Tupac. So you can bring 2 of those licenses back. Which one would you like? And I'm happy Mario said this too, because that was another reason why I went back and showed all that stuff. It shows you how far that they've come. Yeah.
Can I cheat and say the hip hop line? That we don't have to just choose rapper, but it would be cool to just get, you know, all of those. That would be really cool.
Oh, you mean like Public Enemy and all that? Like the ones that they have? Yeah. That's
D,
one.
Yeah. So bring back the hip hop ones for sure with me.
Who said that?
Man, there was so much stuff there.
Oh, somebody had a nice.
Which other one would I like? There was a lot of goodies there. I'm still blown away about the things that I remember. You know, I didn't know it was them. I didn't know it was them.
They've been doing this for a long time, and they've been doing it just like you just said. They've been doing it under the radar. You know, like not as publicized as.
Yeah. I like to see the Goons. The Goons 112 would be cool. Those would be great complementary characters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for doing all your research, Paige. That was like, I'll start with that. I'll shill for you. No, that was really cool. Thanks, man. Like, that was not easy to go through.
No problem. Here you go, sir. There you go.
Put in my my Venmo.
Yeah, I already did it.
God, yeah, there was a lot.
What he didn't tell you, those are only Page bucks. You can use those for his OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Coupon. Here's a coupon for a 30-second preview.
Page bucks and what is it? Stanley Nichols.
Stanley Nichols. Yeah.
Give you 1 shoot buck.
How much is it redeemable for?
Yeah, he's like, how much is that in Stanley Nichols? He goes, that show is awesome, man.
I love that show. The NFL line would be really cool because then we'd get the starting lineup we deserve.
Oh man.
Oh, hey. You think starting lineup is going to go through with that NFL stuff? Because you've seen.
We haven't seen anything in a while, and I know that the NBA was a turd. And
yeah.
They so you remember that started at All-Star Weekend. They lowered the price to $29.99, and it's been going on since the playoffs.
I was gonna say they dropped the playoff special. We're gonna drop
No,
10.
it just says $29.99, and I see people jump on the message board and go, "You lower it $10 more, I'll get the whole wave." I would if they lowered it to $19.99. I would buy all of them.
That whole line would be peg warming right now.
Yeah, if it was in store. Yeah.
Um,
Okay, NFL. You said NFL. Do you want
yeah, and then
throwback? Do you want throwback players or do you want current players?
both. Like I really do. Like it'd be awesome to get a Barry Sanders and like a, I don't know, Jameis Winston, complete with crab legs that he stole.
You had to bring that one up, didn't you?
Hey,
I was wondering
was a
what in the world made you choose Jameis Winston of all the NFL players? That's the one.
You get a
Just
bucket
for the
of crab
leg
legs.
line. That was impressive.
It was the
That was
setup. He
impressive
knew what he
setup.
was doing. Yeah, it was. Alley-oop, self alley-oop.
Yeah.
And God, I'm really torn between like that horror line and the goons, like those mobsters. God.
Yeah, Gangsters Inc. Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Gangsters Inc. That's it. That's what I'll go with because there's so many characters that would fit with right now on Mezco's line.
Yeah, that's not still up, right? Hold on a second. CC, if they did the football, you're covering for me right now. So if they did the football, what about you? Would you want them to do current players, throwback players?
Man, if they really wanted my money and they did like the Hall of Famers, oh man, that'd be so awesome. Like a Dick Butkus and all these old guys, Jim Brown. There's some legends out there. Walter Payton.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd rather see those than the modern ones. I think, and it might even be easier. I don't know how that works. I'm not, as far as with likeness and stuff like that. It almost seems like it'd be cheaper to make the older guys than the current stars probably.
Terry
Pat
Bradshaw
Mahomes would probably cost you.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw's like, you want to put me on a figure? Sold.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, you get some of that
How
retirement.
cool would that
from...
be, though, man?
Yeah.
Or you could do like 2 packs with special teams. You did like a legend and a current player. You did like Dick Butkus and Brian Urlacher, or
yeah, Peyton and Archie Manning. Father
yeah.
son.
I'm trying to pull this up for. This is the one that I think that you're talking about. I started. Hold on a second. So, cut off head. This is the one I think that you're talking about. And believe me, I've been researching this. You guys know. Digital. So I think this is the one that you're talking about. So they initially showed this. Don't pay attention to this date, but they did show that in 2019. But there was a updated one that they had. And is that it? No, that's not it. They added Robin to it. Still recording. Yes. So see, they've been teasing this one since 2019. And remember, there's a difference. This is going to be the mega scale one. There's a difference between the MDS and the mega scale. Thank God, because I saw a couple of them. I was like, no, please don't. This is, I think this is it. He came with a bunch of stuff like a shield, bat repellent. So they initially teased this, and then what they did was it kind of like just like some of the stuff that they had before, it kind of just like laid in wait. And then they showed another one with the Burt Ward Robin. And I was thinking to myself, maybe that's the reason why it hadn't come out yet. So of course it's not going to.
You ever read stories about those guys? Like they talk about the orgies they had in between.
Oh, good Lord.
They were living life in the 60s, 20
Yeah.
and 60s.
No. You mean like with Julie one?
No, like just the people that would show up on the set, and Burt Ward and Adam West, they would just run through fans.
Here you go. Digital. There you go, digital. That's what you probably are looking at. I heard that. I've heard some other stories too. This is the MDS one.
Sorry, Mario.
Of course, this probably takes us to their Facebook. Let's see, yeah. So yeah, they have that one.
Oh wow.
See? This is in 2019, so they had that. This is the one I think he's talking about. Because later on, they oh, it didn't show up, did it? Well, anyway, I won't spend too long on it. I'm trying to find the Robin one because the one that they had, it looks just like Burt Ward. I have it too. It's on my phone, but oh well. But you get the idea. Anyway, so yeah. Did I lose everybody? No. Okay, cool. Only figure which was 90s. This is a great one too. 90s All Star. None of this is working. My computer's locked up. It's probably Anne. She probably did something to it. There she is. Yeah, it's not working. That's my cue to get off. Anyway, so yeah, you have been educated. Am I locked in?
You're good. We're seeing.
Okay. On here, it's not doing it, so oh well. But yeah, that's it. I can't take down the. There it is. Okay, good. All right, we're back. Star Wars would be a game changer. Yeah, we talked about that before. Can you imagine how expensive it would be, though? God.
Nope.
Yeah.
I would not want to be collecting.
Oof, good. Let's see here. All right. That's all I really had. Did you guys have anything else?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm shocked that there's been Mezco that I had sooner than I knew that I was collecting Mezco. It's just still, that's a little mind blowing there.
Yeah, man. It's it's a well-rounded line, man. If you like look at it from the timeline from when they started, even until now, you can kind of see they dipped their toes in different stuff. They had Ultraman. They've had a bunch of other little. What did I look at?
Could you imagine if they had to power the internet back then? You know, I'm sure that stuff would have been peg warming like it did.
I can't imagine just trying to reinvent yourself it's impressive for a company because small businesses, they don't last, and then especially through a pandemic. It's any kind of business at all, period. We've seen restaurants closing, and so to be able to do that, and for me, I just look at things.
Licenses. Those are some pretty big licenses. That's a big deal.
And they're still acquiring pretty good licenses. They got the Joes, they got Power Rangers. We need to have a SDCC pre-show. We got to make sure we do that, just to kind of say, oh, what do we think is going to happen? I'm hoping, man, for Minnie's sake, I really hope that they show Tangerine. You know what I mean? Like, it's been waiting. I'm wondering about that Chunk figure too, that little baby Grub. He was teased like 2 years ago. And they haven't put him out yet, but maybe I wonder if he's on the seamless body. I'm trying to think of the other stuff they need to talk about. Oh, they have the Blues Brothers, Austin Powers, Animal House, Alien, the Osbournes, Predator, Public Enemy, Reservoir Dogs, Scary Tales, Tickman, Underworld, The Warriors, and their Heroes. That was another big one I remember.
Oh, Heroes.
Mm-hmm. Hellboy, Edward Scissorhands. Somebody in the chat mentioned that. So they've had some pretty. Those are just the past licenses that they've had, and their current licenses. It's huge, man. A lot of Marvel, a lot of DC stuff. They still have Universal Monsters, which is funny because I haven't seen them do anything. But yeah, company with a lot of tradition. So yeah. So next time somebody says, they're gonna go bankrupt. Okay, buddy. Anyway, you guys got anything else? Good. We did 2 giveaways. Should we do a third one? What do you think?
Do it.
All right. As a token of thanks, Anne's yelling right now.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear her?
Uh-oh.
She's dropping the F-bomb.
Uh-oh.
Like, and it makes anything that Samuel Jackson does a G-rated kid show right now.
Do you want
So
to?
funny.
She's so good at cursing. I've gotten used to it, but it's almost like when she speaks, it's not even like she's cursing. It's just part of
She's
her vernacular.
somebody in the military.
It's like, yeah, you know, whatever. Third time's a charm. Remember, fair play rules are in effect. If you won before, you can't now. So there's 20 people. So 5 of you guys who haven't already won will have a chance. And then after all this stuff is done, tonight, probably tomorrow, I'll update the standings and have everybody on there. And then MC, we can figure out exactly when you want to do it or how long you want to drag it out.
I think this will be good. You think?
2
weeks. I don't want to. Before my wife starts bitching at me, get rid of one of them. Say, quit bitching.
Yeah. Wow, nobody, huh? All right, well, that's fine. Let's just open it up. It's a free for all. Go ahead.
You want to just?
Nobody wants a free Batmobile.
Since nobody
We're
wants.
shipping. We're shipping.
Yeah.
All right.
Free for all. Double.
Free for all. Even if you won before, you can go ahead and tap in and you can get another entry. So let the game spin go. Keep this open for like 2 minutes and then we'll leave. Man, I would be all over this. The car pick's great. Adam Showers, congratulations, you're number 1.
David Rodriguez Jr.
2. Fractured, 3.
Jackson 4. Rojo. Wait, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man, you're seeing all this stuff way before I am. All right, so it's closed out. You got it?
What was it? Yeah, let me grab the 5.
Okay. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
You know, I'm feeling generous, Paige. I'll pick the first 8. There were 9,
Ooh.
but one was a double tapper, so
Double tap. All right, cool.
we got 8 more names.
All right, so tomorrow, that listing will be "Hello, my name is." It's like, see, his name is "Hello, my name is." Did you just make that?
I think that's a CC jumping in
Is
there.
it?
I can't
No,
say.
I didn't see his hands. I didn't see his
I
hands.
can neither confirm nor deny.
All right. Well, cool show. Thanks for sticking up with the highs and lows. I will double down on that. Please make sure that you support content creators out there, man. They put in a lot of good work, and hopefully tonight you guys can see how much of a positive impact you can have on them. Say something nice, encouraging. Hit the like button for them, and
Sorry, I'm grabbing names still.
that's cool. Cece, you got anything? Parting words of wisdom?
Remember to help control the pet population. Please have your pets paid or neutered. Don't sue me, Bob.
Nah, he's good. It'll probably be Cory wouldn't do it. He wouldn't come after you. Look at these little guys. They're so cute. You got the names? You good? Take care.
Almost.
And thank you everybody who came in for a little bit, if you stayed for the whole show, whatever amount of time you decide to spend with us, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you two gentlemen. I always love having you guys on.
Always a good time, man. Always a good time.
All right. I have a feeling he's not writing down names.
No, I'm typing it. So it's
yeah, he's searching now. He's on the dark web.
What was that line? I forgot. What was it? Scary tales. Look at him right now. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Everyone have a great night.
Have a good night, guys. So yeah.